You can't see us. Our time is now. Saints going to the Super Bowl, talking black and gold. Cameron Jordan on the field, about to take a QB soul. Ever Camara break a tackle, so you know he bold. Mike Thomas catching everything, so you know he cold. We talking Byron Matthew, we talking Marcus May. We in the backfield, we gon' make them pay. Them boys hitting hard, they need an X-ray. Yeah. We talking black and gold. 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 Straight to the Super Bowl. Your time is up. Our time is now. Say hoodie, you can't see us. Our time is now. Hoodie droop in the building. We shining now. We shining. You can't see us. Our time is now. You heard me? Your time is up. Our time is now. You can't see us. Our time is now. Say hoodie, hoodie droop in the building. We shining.
Here he is, Hoodie Juby.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Hoodie Juby, and I'm back with another video, man. And today's video, man, it's gonna be interesting, man. So y'all better grab y'all popcorn and a drink, cause it's going to be a fun video. By the way, before we get into this video, man, I need y'all to check out one of my live videos podcasts, but I'm also going to tell you about it right now. We are doing donations right now for the Children's Hospital of New Orleans, and also doing a donation as well for the Toys for Tots, for we can make these kids Christmas great this year, man. I know they struggling over there in the hospital, and I know they got some less fortunate out there who we can help out with the Toys for Tots. So my Cats app is $HoodieJube. So if you would like to donate to help these kids Christmas better, I'll truly appreciate it. But like I said, if you don't donate, it's okay. But here we go to the video, y'all. Alrighty, y'all. So the New Orleans Saints fall short to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Monday Night Football, 16-17. The Saints were up 13 points with 5 minutes left and lost by 1 point to Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. This is a horrible loss for our New Orleans Saints, man. The Saints had the game in the bag and they just blew it. They had a lot of different scenarios, and different drives where we could have ended the game, but some of our playmakers just couldn't come down with the ball, or they just didn't get the first down when it was right in front of them because Mark Ingram's knee went out on him and stuff. So like this whole game, we was looking good, but on some big plays that we should have ended this game, we didn't because, like I said, the playmakers just was not snagging the ball like we think they would, and on some and by the way, terrible coaching this game too, because you had plays that were open. You had third down and 1 goes with a quick slant pass to Callaway instead of just running up the middle with Taysom Hill. Like, I don't know, man. But all I can say is, I think now, after this, the season is over. I mean, yes, your New Orleans Saints still have a shot at this, man. You still have a shot. But you got to pray that the Bucs lose out the rest of the year, which is going to be hard for a team that has Tom Brady as quarterback. And we will have to win out the rest of the season to even sniff a playoff game. But that's not what this video is really about. This video is, should we fire Dennis Allen now? Should we just get rid of him? And basically, let me tell you, I don't want to fire Dennis Allen completely. I just don't want him to be my head coach anymore. I want him to drop down from head coaching and go back to the defensive coordinator that he used to be, because we know how great his defense is. And the last few games, they've been showing you how great this defense can be, and you do not want to lose that type of defense. So, Dennis Allen, I would like for you to go back to the defensive coordinator job and focus just on that. And like maybe this offseason we can look for a new head coach. Maybe we can go up to the Steelers and say, hey, can we have Brian Flores, man? Because, Brian Flores was doing great with the Dolphins before they had that big scenario situation thing going on over there. I think Brian Flores would be a great guy to have in there. Plus, he's a defensive coach as well. Him and Dennis Allen can probably make a great defense. And then all you'll have to do is find a replacement for Pete Carmichael for the offensive coordinator job. And that person, I would like to see if we can get Eric Bieniemy, man. He was a target this year, but we just didn't really sign him. We signed Dennis Allen instead. So I really do think Eric Bieniemy would be a great offensive-minded guy that can fool fool everybody on the defensive side, man, because this dude can draw up plays. He's been coaching right alongside Andy Reid, man, coaching a Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce and all that. So, I mean, if he came to the New Orleans Saints and be able to have a guy like Jameis Winston, who's got arm talent just like Mahomes, who can throw it down the field deep as hell, um, and then play around with some weapons like Chris Olave, who is outstanding this year, Michael Thomas, when he does come back, if Jarvis decides to come back, man, Rashid Shaheed, who's an up and coming star from this year. So, I mean, and this thing of Taysom Hill as well, man. So, like, and I forgot to even say this, man. I forgot to say the dude's name because I wasn't even thinking about him. Alvin Kamara, man. So, like, you got so many different weapons that Eric Bieniemy could work with. And I think it would be really interesting to see a guy like that come in. Eric Bieniemy maybe as your offensive coordinator, Brian Flores as your head coach, and Dennis Allen as your defensive coordinator. This might could be a really good coaching staff right there. But we can see what's gonna happen, man. But those would be my choices that I would like to do. I wouldn't want to fire him and just tell him get the hell out of New Orleans because we know how good a defensive coach he really is, and I would love to have him as my defensive coordinator still. Now, there are some other scenarios that I was looking at and thinking of too. Um, so the other coaching thing that I was thinking was what if you know Dennis Allen says, "Fine, I will drop down to the defensive coordinator." You know, head coaching just ain't for me. And Sean Payton, who wants to return, to the coaching, you know, um, what if he did come back and brought a guy into this building named Tom motherfucking Brady? Because don't forget, Tom Brady wanted to play for the Saints and Sean Payton. The year that Drew Brees said I'm going to come back for one more year, and then that's what led Tom Brady to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I wouldn't count that scenario out either, but also think about it like this too. This past off season, there was this, remember that rumors and stuff about Sean Payton and Tom Brady trying to hook up and go to Miami. And then that all got cut off once the Brian Flores situation happened, and they cut that all out. And then now you see Sean Payton, on television, doing commentary and stuff like that. So I would not count that scenario out. But if I had to guess with the Sean Payton, you know, if we are planning on trading the brother, and you're gonna keep Dennis Allen or you're gonna get somebody else, and this Sean Payton is completely done with the New Orleans Saints, then there's two options that they are looking at. Number one, he could go to the Arizona Cardinals. That was one team that he was eyeballing. This thing, he can have a talent like Kyler Murray, man, with D Hop, Hollywood Brown, James Conner at running back, decent O line. And then you go to the defensive side, you got J.J. Watt, man, you got Buda Baker, you got all these different playmakers, and I think Kingsbury's just not that good of a coach, and I think Sean Payton can change that Arizona Cardinals team around, and I think that organization would trade a few firsts to get Sean Payton, or just a first and a few seconds, or whatever we can get for him, and maybe a star player, just to get a guy like Sean Payton in there, knowing that they got the talent, just the coaching and the game playing is just not that good. Basically similar to the Saints, we got really good star players and stuff. The team just is 4-9. The coaching staff ain't good. Everything's just not working together. And I can see Sean Payton landing there. Now, the other location that we heard that he's, eyeballing as well to go to, and this is the scenario I think he is going to most likely, like if I had to say 90%, I feel like he's going to do this. That would be the Los Angeles Chargers. I can see him going to the Los Angeles Chargers, coaching a young Justin Herbert, who will be, I think, a top 5 QB in the future. Um, You have a guy like Keenan Allen to throw to. He'll have Mike Williams to mess around with, you know. He have Austin Eckler back there, you know. And then they just had a new defense this offseason, but a lot of the defensive players are hurt right now. But just think of that team coached by Sean Payton. That would be scary. But like I said, we'll have to see this offseason on what they're going to do. But basically, for this video, it was about should we fire Dennis Allen completely? I say don't fire him completely. Just demote him, make him go back to the defensive coordinator, and then find somebody like Brian Flores or Eric Bieniemy, somebody like that, and try something new because we need somebody new. Um, excuse me, y'all. We need something new to basically, you know, we need something fresh for New Orleans because Sean Payton left. We gave Dennis Allen a side, and it just went downhill since this year. Plus, he did a lot of bad things too, you know, lying about Jameis Winston's health, da da da. So that's another reason why you shouldn't be a head coach. You should just go back and focus on your defensive coordinator job, and that's it. Because I love your goddamn defense. Your defense is outstanding. Now we just need an offense that can help, you know, this defense out. When the defense go 3-and-out and gives us the ball, we need to be putting points on the board. So if you bring in a guy like Eric Bieniemy, I think that would be perfect. So let me know down in the comments what y'all think. By the way, if y'all are new, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And also turn on your notification if you haven't already. Also, like I said at the beginning of the video, we are doing donations. So $ Hoodie Jube is my cash app if y'all like to donate for the Children's Hospital of New Orleans. Or we are also doing donations for Toys for Tots if you'd like to donate as well to help those less fortunate for these kids can have a great Christmas. I thanks everybody for watching. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, like I said. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure y'all share this video out if you haven't already. And also, um, I'll be back with another live podcast soon. So make sure y'all tune in for the live podcast and come click the link and come chat it up with me, man. Because my live podcasts are so much fun when I get to interact with y'all. You know, I get to react with my crowd, get to know what y'all thoughts are on everything. So let me know down in the comment section what y'all think. Should we fire Dennis Allen completely, or do you agree with me and just say don't fire him completely, make him go back to the defensive coordinator spot and do his defensive role that we know he can do, and bring in some offensive guys like a Eric Bieniemy or bring in a great head coach like a Brian Flores or something like that. Let me know down below, and I appreciate y'all for watching this video, man. Peace out, y'all.